Guys, buckle up. I love looking good. Yes. Looking good is like this first step of having a good day. Like if you know you're killing it, you look good. Yeah, you know, you go out there and you're confident. So yeah, I do makeup every day. And it takes long. Normally I wake up at say 7 o'clock. Because normally that's the time that my daughter is also preparing to go to school. So we do it together. So she's preparing, I'm also preparing. We have breakfast together. Then she goes. Sometimes I drop her. Sometimes she goes with the school bus. And yeah, so sometimes I just wake up, make sure she's ready, and then I go back to bed. Okay. Yeah, because I have long days. I go back to bed for like an hour and then wake up at like 9. Yes. Yeah.
Do you really have a makeup artist who follows you around Beyonce style, or what really happened here?
Beyonce style, that is interesting. Well, Jean was doing my makeup today, but I normally have Frida, who does my makeup every day except Sundays. Yeah, but not Beyonce style, but you know, I have somebody who just makes sure like I look great all the time.
How often?
Because it's important to me.
How often in a week do you spend the whole day?
Yeah.
Without makeup? How often? 2 days?
Just 1 day on Sundays. Okay. But that's why I really have to I spend a lot of money on my face because it's always covered in makeup. So I try to get the best products, you know, as moisturizers, you know, cleansers, just to make sure that, you know, I'm taking care of my skin even if I wear makeup every day. Because I have to Betty Kyallo, and not to say that I don't look good when I don't have makeup, but there's just that glam that, you know, it gives you, and especially because I'm always in meetings with my clients, always doing a lot of shoots.
You have to stay in character.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah, I love being Betty Kyallo.
I see Flair by Betty is right now at a whole different location. The last thing people know about this, it was at some building.
FCB Mihrab.
Yes. Yeah. What was the transition? When was that?
Do you know we actually moved Flair by Betty from FCB to where we are right now on Rose Avenue, like during the pandemic year. Like how crazy is that? I can imagine. And the thing is, I got this space, and I mean, we call this place White House because I mean, first of all, it's white and it's a house. But it's the place where we were was a bit small, and you know, I wanted to cater to a bigger, you know, market. So that's why when I got this space, I'm like, it was gold because it is like right, you know, at a junction. It's a corner property, it's prime property, and yeah, and we just thought that this place would be just the perfect place for, you know, expansion, because now, you know, we have halal room for Muslim women, and we get a lot of those clients, and we really appreciate them. We have, you know, a barber shop for the Budescos. We have you know, we used to have a kids place, but we changed it to something else. So it's a bigger place and a bigger parking space, so our clients don't have issues to do with parking.
Would you say most of your clients are walking clients? Are they referrals, or are they here because Betty Kyallo owns this place and that's why we're here?
I think we have a mixture of everything. We have, I mean, I have a fantastic team. Like my staff, my stylists, my beauticians are top notch, and therefore they've been able to carry their clients for so many years. And as for the brand, I also market aggressively. Okay, not really aggressively, but I market my place. It's my business. And so whenever we market, we can see the results. I'm also present here almost every single day. And that also just, you know, that makes clients feel like, okay, so when I go there, there's actually an opportunity I can have, you know, with Betty, and Betty can meet my daughters, and they can interact with my daughters. And I mean, those things really excite clients. And we're also very big on marketing on Google because of our location. So we get a lot of diplomats, a lot of people coming from abroad who live around here, because this area where we are in Kilimani, there are a lot of like foreigners who are always here.
It is a good business, most definitely, even coming from you. But what would you say is your big, do you have a regret about this business so far so good, or do you have a downside? Is there a downside of this business?
Of course there is. I think with any business there's always like challenges, and I think for me it has been, you know, there has been so many other salons that have come up you know, over the last couple of years that we have been in, you know, in the market. That is about 4 or 5 years. So you find that there's so many people who've seen, hey, Betty can do it. Okay, Sarah, let me also try and do it. So that the space is a bit overcrowded. But I always believe that if you set yourself apart, the way Flair has, there's always a cake for everybody. There's always enough for everybody. Women are making their hair every day. So there's no way that even as Flair we can be able to satisfy this whole market. So there's enough for everybody. It just depends on how unique you are and how you carry out your business. So I think that's the biggest challenge. And also, I mean, with the pandemic, you can imagine this is a business that is here. Like you can imagine mtu anakunyoa na tu ako hapa tu mwanzoni aje kabu. So I mean, because of that, we lost a lot of clients during that time because now people are like, let me just buy the machine, let me just shave at home. What is this shirt? Sugar plum.
Yeah, I noticed by the way. I'm just like this red and green.
This is like sugar plum.
Tell me what's happening.
So as we're here, we're spending a day with Citizen Digital. Yeah. Apart from slaying, apart from even 2 months, yani hapa ni ini street ya kina master kama kina hawa young famous in Africa.
Wapi?
Mbona hiyo kitu? We.
By the way,
mimi niko na yangu inakaa. Niko na yangu inakaa. I have my own, you know.
You're like, I'm not actually going there.
Nah. Tunashana my sisters wangu. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah. So actually, now this lab, congratulations.
Yeah, nimeona manze.
You guys manze, ati yoki to MVC, SCVA. The award you guys have been nominated for.
Remember to documentary.
Akiwa machali. Yani unataka shughuli. Actually, if I was to ask who, angeniambia.
Lakini najua ni something to do with the viewer's choice. Yes. Viewer's choice.
I don't know.
Yeah, viewer's choice.
Oh really?
Yeah, viewer's choice.
I'm so happy for you guys. And so
you're in good hands.
Yeah, you did a good job.
You're in good hands, man.
So,
but seeing you.
Nice seeing you. Thank you. Doing my thing, doing my thing. Say hi to Omu and the girls. All right, cheers.
So hi B, these flowers came for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, these are so beautiful.
Yes, I'm not British.
From Billy.
Yeah, from
Billy. You're in London.
From me.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, nimetoka roho yangu hiyo.
This is our All right. Oh, my flowers.
Yeah, you want them on your laps?
No.
Okay.
No, I love flowers and flowers are my weakness. And yeah, I can say, this ones came from, a special
or are you seeing
place.
someone special? Because it could be.
No. Remember I said, no. See, I told you guys I'm single and I'm happy.
Yes.
But time to time, there's these guys who are gonna like confuse you a little bit.
Yes.
And send you some flowers and some chocolates and some champagne. Who doesn't want to get like a gift on a Tuesday afternoon? So. Yeah, cool. But the person who sent it is special. But,
very nice, right? Yeah. Actually, love you, right? But there's this thing that nameless, not what is this guy? Ringtone say it on his
ringtone, my gosh.
You know the cloud chaser, whatever he does. He tend to say that you don't really drive. Kona salon, kona nyumba, but you don't drive. But I can see a very nice drive.
Bro, I have a lot of things because I'm blessed.
Yes.
I'm blessed by God and my hard work. I have very many nice things. Well, ringtone, we don't really pay attention, do we?
I've seen your past interviews that you've talked about your love for cars.
Yeah. Oh, I love cars. You want to
tell me about that?
Yeah.
Yes. So, and you're a fast driver apparently.
I'm a fast driver. It's only that I have you on board, you guys on board.
Yes.
I feel like I have baby on board.
Yes.
So I love cars like so much, and that is that was my claim to fame at KTN. I started this show called Auto World, and that's how people got to know Betty Kyallo. And from there it has just been growth after growth. But I love cars so much. I am planning to buy something else very soon, and yeah. But I love cars so much.
You want to tell us?
I'm working hard towards that.
All right.
I'm working so hard towards that.
This is your hot car. Your hot number of car. Like you buy them often actually, or do you not?
I like to keep my cars because this one is very special, and I'm really attached because it was like this was success for me a few years ago. Like this, the E-Class. It was like success. Hey, success! It was like success for me. Back in the day. But right now, I'm gonna elevate to something else. And yeah, it's all about elevation. But I love this car so much. I'm so attached. Is there a car that you love? So
which is your favorite like travel driving location? Do you want to go to Nanyuki?
I love going to my sister's house in Tigoni.
Okay.
She has a beautiful house there. I love that place. I don't like to drive to Mombasa. That's too much work. And me, I'm a baby girl. So I don't love, but I love to drive down to Nakuru. I love to drive down to Naivasha, obviously. Yeah.
You're a first driver. Let's see. How fast can you drive from here to Nakuru?
I don't want to say because I'll be trending tomorrow.
Okay.
I adhere to traffic rules every time. Yeah.
All right. This is
We're
going to change your car battery.
Yeah.
You're doing it as a woman. I thought clearly you're single. I mean, how is it going for you? You should have a man to do this for you.
No. Let me say, I don't even think it's about me being single.
Yes.
Honestly, for me, it's just about a woman just being able to hold her own. Fine. If you're a woman and you have a dude who takes care of your things, changes your tires, changes your... Good for you.
It helps.
If you have a man and who doesn't do those things for you, you can do it for yourself. So for me, I really do things for myself. I take my car to the garage if my driver is not around. I do my thing, man. So
you're basically saying like you're a handy person.
I'm a handy person.
Most girls are not handy. Like, can you change? Let's say, can you change?
I can change a tire for sure. I can. It's only that most of the time I'm looking glam. So imagine pale. And even by the time me nama ku change tire. My boys wamekuja or wamenisaidia. So, but I think it's very important for a woman to just have their own. Me and Nom, what is happening with my car?
Yeah.
Like right now, it needs a new battery because it's been going off on me a couple of times, and it's time. So I'm going to change my battery. And if I have a guy who can do it for me, well and go. But if I don't, then nitangoja nani.
And the gari sahi unamezea mate vibaya. You really want that vehicle?
Right now, I'm definitely gonna get a Porsche, the newest version of a Porsche Cayenne,
wow.
And God willing, inshallah, in a few months. Yeah.
Why did I have a feeling to say that?
Because I love Porsches. I love mini cars, but I think it's so sexy and slick, especially the new version. Yeah, they're beautiful cars. They're beautiful. They're head turners, and I'm gonna get a black one like the E, and then I'm also gonna put like the same number plate.
Do you have a plan to ever collect cars?
No,
like a bunch of like 100 cars, like Rick Ross in his compound, like
yeah, okay, well, maybe like have like 5 nice cars, like 5 nice cars. Yeah. And then from there, give one to Ivana for her daily runnings. Alafu, if it's Ivana only, kama not to ingine sasa watakuwa wanaenda kwa gari moja wao wote. If I get another baby,
you will. Talking about a baby, would you? I mean, other plans? Is there kuna sizia Ivana nakuja ama Ivana nakuja? And be very candid here.
No, of course not. I don't have plans to have a baby now. But Ivana has been pressurizing me and come Toto. Come the other day we went to this restaurant. Then there's a baby who was next to us. Ameshikuya mtoto, with his baby sister, baby brother. Nico like sis. So
she's throwing hints.
She's thrown hints the last 3 years.
Yes.
But I think I'm still searching for the right daddy. Who can be daddy to Ivana and daddy to the new one. So until I get to that point,
not yet.
I'm not looking to have a baby and nimle peke yangu.
You're thinking, how many kids do you think you can
just
add
2. I just need 1 more, God willing. But Mungu akisema niongeze wengine tuendelee tu kuongeza. Sasa we are working hard. We'll be able to afford all these things and taking them to nice schools.
As long as you have the right man next to you.
Exactly.
We followed your love life somehow. We can say, do they not work out, or are we focusing too much on you? What's up with that?
The attention, the pressure is crazy. But I think it's because I think there's a lot of expectations when it comes to, say, I don't know, like even the attention that Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are getting right now. It's crazy.
Insane,
I'm coming back home. I think people are always like, who is she dating? And I think there's so much curiosity about who Betty is with. It's a lot of pressure. I think even it scares the guys away. They're just like, wait, who them was it today? Pressure. But you know what? I became peaceful with the fact that I'm a celebrity, I'm a public personality, and people will always be interested. The thing is, I decided to just make sure that moving forward, the things that need to be under wraps will be under wraps. You know, like at least if I can try to. But any pressure, Yeah. And it's not like they don't always work. I mean, relationships, some work, some don't. Some get married and they divorce. Like, naming examples like you too. I see what happens to you.
Talking about that, I'm sure, I don't know. I don't know whether you want to talk about this, but how has been the co-parenting with Ivana's father been so far so good?
Our co-parenting has been great, and you know, Ivana loves her dad, and her dad loves Ivana so much. And at first, you know, at first birthday it is hard.
Yes.
Getting to co-parent with this person who you used to be in the same house with, married to, in a relationship with. Now you guys are separated, divorced, and there's a child. So I have to say that for many parents who are co-parenting successfully, it's not easy to get there. Even for us, it was like a journey. Like, and finally, we just decided, you know what, hey, this girl deserves the best and she deserves all the love. So you have her on a few days, I'll have her on a few days, pick her from school, visit her we go to all this school function with Dennis, and we're sitting there, but then
yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, there's no bad blood.
Similar situation.
Yeah, and we are actually friends, and we call every time, like I can't make it to maybe pick up Ivana because of work. I'm going to tell him, hey, where are you? Can you do it? It's so easy, and I don't know why people like to bring animosity.
Drama in
Actually, it was peaceful.
Talking of drama, was there drama at first? Was it ugly at first?
With
Dennis, was it ugly at first?
It was. It's because it's you know, these things happen, and sometimes you're so young. I was like really young, and some things just happen, and you're thinking you're doing. You know, you're going towards something in the best way possible, but maybe you're not, and you're just confused. And then also, let me tell you, it's also different when you're doing it from a public point of view. Like, imagine the whole country is looking at you, looking at your every move. Like, sometimes it's like so much pressure because you know, you want to always be the best for everybody, but then sometimes you're not even good enough for yourself.
Yes, sure.
So it was really, really
two
hard.
Different people who have different personalities.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard.
Probably not working out.
And then you keep wondering, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision? But then after some time, you just have to be, you know, to be at peace with your decision. It is what it is.
So, Betty, this is interesting that you actually run a barbershop. And a lot of people, I don't think they knew that you actually run this very beautiful establishment.
Thank you.
And you're telling me it's been around for a year.
Yeah. We are now like a year, 1 month.
Yes.
So it's like a little baby. But this guy, my team is fantastic here. They've done a good job.
Clearly.
And they are doing really, really well. And that's why earlier I was telling you that, you know, if it was to replicate any business, this would be it. Replicate it in different places around the country, because it has really worked, and men are easy to deal with.
As opposed to, I know, the other gender.
No. And I mean, in terms of like products, in terms of the cost of sales, that's what I mean. Like, it's easy.
Cost of operations
Cost of operations, it's a bit easier than running a salon.
So how would you say it's going? 1 year later,
I mean, I'm so proud of the team, and they're doing fantastic. I mean, I don't have regrets because, you know, we've had, you know, crazy numbers in terms of our clients, and the thing is, our clients keep coming back. Like, you know, we know them by name, you know, and every other day we have like new clients. Almost daily, we cannot miss like new clients. Okay, same as Flair by Betty. We always get new walk-in clients, and so it's a good thing. I'm grateful.
Inspiration. I mean, this I would assume a lot of men would be interested in opening a barbershop. You are a lady and a very Flair one for that matter.
So I came here to have nyama choma when this place was there was nothing here, and so the owner of the place, Baita, who's my very good friend Henry, so he's like, you know, can I take you around? And I'm like, yeah, let me take it. So there was really nothing here, so he's like, yeah, let me take you around. So I went around. So we started from other shops, and he was like, yeah, I want to put this here, I want to put this, and then we came here. Then he's like, oh, here I want to put a barber shop, and I was like, ting. I'm like, you? So I discouraged him. And I said,
no way.
I discouraged him. So I told him, like, you know, because I'm already in the business and I know how to do this thing, I think I'm in a better place to run this business more than you can, because I have the experience. So let me be your tenant, let me pay you rent, and let me take up the place. So he's like, no. So he does a bit of push and pull, but I emphasized. I pushed him, and then he called me one day. He's like,
you know what?
Fine. You can have the place. So there was nothing. There was nothing really. So all these things you're seeing,
you just set up
we just set up. This is actually a container, and so we put in our walls, we put in everything, our decor, and I mean, and so the inspiration did not come from I've always wanted to have a barber shop.
Yes.
The idea came after I came and saw a potential space, and I'm like, wait a minute, what can I do with this place?
And someone sold the idea
indirectly
without them
and
knowing.
I kicked them out. But he's happy. He's happy with his restaurant. He has a beautiful big restaurant here, in the same premises.
I'm gonna ask a silly question. Have you ever been hit on rather, that's the word, but one of your male clients to come here?
Always.
Yes. Do you have one interesting experience you'd love to come to us?
So I've had interesting experience. I mean, I've been in this business for almost 5 years in terms of like in beauty industry. So I've met so many guys.
A bunch,
everybody. And you know, like there's high end to to your day-to-day regular guy.
Yes.
And yeah, I've had interesting experiences. I've had very interesting experiences. People who've come there and they've really tried to showcase, their muscle. Ubazu. They come in there and they want to tip my, my stuff. Like, take this. Big boys.
And do they only, actually, interestingly, drop money when you are around, or they even do it when
if I'm not around, they'll be like, no, one be boss nilikuwa hapa.
Okay, lazima ajue. Okay.
And then if I'm here, they so I mean these are things that are completely inevitable.
Yes, they happen.
They happen, and so it happens here. It happens. I mean, it happens everywhere. And so I've had interesting ones. Some of them have actually asked me out on a date, and yeah.
Interestingly, have you gone on a date with a guy that was your client? That is the good
I have.
part.
I mean, I mean, maybe once. But it was it was after a very long time of us getting to know each other. It wasn't like a boom. No. It was people who you've actually got in a relationship, with in terms of like, these are my loyal clients. And then one day they're like, you know what? Let's go have a coffee, and but I can't say I've ever dated my client. No.
Okay. Tell us something about this photo. I love it so much.
Oh yeah. So I wanted a different concept, because every time you go to a kinyozi, unapanga zile mapicha
Ludacris.
Snoop
Dogg, Obama.
So I was like, you know what? I want my spaces to always be like, if you enter my space,
a little feminine touch.
You can tell this is Betty's place. So if you get into Flair, obviously you'll see there's that wall of fame with me and my sisters. So when you come here, I wanted to have also something that people can say, so kundo kwa Betty. And you know what? I like it also.
It's very beautiful.
And so the clients actually they actually like it, because it feels like
they would like
it's like I'm here and I'm not.
They would like
no, it's like I'm here and I'm also
and
I'm not.
So they feel your presence at the end of the day.
presence at the end of the day. And if I was to do any other shop like this, I would do exactly the same thing.
Are you already thinking? Or
I am thinking. I'm thinking that there's a big project that is ahead of me right now, but then maybe after that, when I'm relaxed a bit, I can be able to take on a few other, maybe 2-3 branches across the country.
Bring one down the road.
Or I can even decide to franchise it. Why not?
But mbona unaziweka huku uptown peke yake? Si ulete Roysambu, Kasarani, Zima huko mtaro huko. I don't know why I said mtaro. Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. But I know you. Okay, would you? That's a good question.
You've seen where we from? We're from the CBD, and we were able to put up a fantastic business there.
It wouldn't be a surprise.
I would actually do it. Why not? I would actually do it. Obviously, the prices would be a bit more considerate.
Yes, to the
but then I would do it. Why not? I've been thinking of Syokimau for a fact.
Yeah, okay.
I've been thinking of that place. Actually, I've been thinking of Eldoret. So I would do it. But
so but
the thing is, every business that I've gotten into, I just don't go into them blindly. I get people who actually help me analyze the business and the viability. Is it actually gonna be as solid and be work out as a business. So I just don't go into, even before here I got some people who came here, like analyzed it. They say, okay, here you can have this clientele for the upper hill men who are in their offices. They can come here. People are coming to lunch, washing their cars. So Flair, same as Flair, big space, you cater to many people, families, everybody. So we just don't go into business blindly.
First. Yeah. You do your math first.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is cool.
Right.
Beautiful place.
Thank you.
Beautiful place, sure.
You should get a haircut on me.
I should get a haircut
and the whole of
my crew,
your crew, all of you guys should get a haircut.
With,
you get a haircut. You get a haircut. Everybody gets a haircut. Everybody gets a haircut.